He gave you the same kind of an invitation. Let's go. He gave this follow me to the disciples, and he did not tell them what they were going to run into when they got on that boat. He didn't give them any details. He said, follow me, or in this account that we read in the book of Luke, he said, let us go to the other side of the lake. He didn't give any specifics. He didn't lay out the detail. He didn't lay out anything that might happen between here and there, but he said, let's go. He gave you the same kind of an invitation. Let's go. And it has taken a measure of faith. And at the beginning, we have heard in time past that it probably was an intellectual faith that got you started on your road. And because many people start out their journey with intellectual faith and think that that is the end of all of it, they fall off by the wayside. But there are those who know that intellectual faith is not going to be enough to get them to the end of the road. And so God has to take you through fiery trials in order to hone that faith, to get it to a place where that you can face the next trial. Jesus, remember, said, let's go to the other side. He didn't give them all the details. He just said, let's go to the other side. And he went down in the ship and went to sleep. But they're on top now fighting the wind and the wave, and Jesus is asleep. And maybe they tried for a while within themselves to row and to get this boat under control and maybe get it back to shore. We don't know. It doesn't give a lot of details. It just says that the water was coming into the ship. They was filled with water and they were in jeopardy. They were having a hard time. And they finally went down into the boat and said, Master, we perish. He didn't get all out of sorts and say, why did you wake me from my sleep? But he did say, as they came to him and said, Master, we perish, he arose and he rebuked the wind, the raging of the water, and they ceased, and there was a calm. And then he said to them, where is your faith? But I have a heavenly Father who wants you to arrive alive, exhilarated by the experience that you go through. You may not feel exhilarated when you're going through the trial, through the test, but God has a purpose that He's bringing you through all of that, and He wants you to come to the other side of that so full of the Spirit of God. Because we're being bombarded by the powers of darkness, and we're sensing and feeling all of these things, and maybe your highs and your lows are not like that I'm describing right here, but that doesn't exclude you from the greatest battle that has ever been fought. It doesn't exclude you from the fact that the enemy wants to kill you. He wants to destroy you. He wants to take you out. He wants to derail you from your destiny. He wants you to be detoured from your destiny. But I know that my Papa is grooming sons. He's grooming real men and real women that are full of the power of the living God, because He wants you to arrive at your destiny alive.